I'm George Flynn, and we're talking today about part 2 of things that you wish you had known earlier in life. Now, we've been over some things about other people's opinion of you and how you should go ahead and, forge your own way and not listen to other people so much, not let them cut down what you would like to do in life. But there's so many things that people, as they get, they start out young, they get middle-aged, and they say, well, what will other people think? And then as they get older, they say, man, I wish I had not paid attention to so many of the social conditions or things that were going on or the social conditioning that happened to me. And so let's talk a little bit more about this. Everybody has a creative side. You have a creative side. You come up with new ideas. You have these ideas, and someone says, oh, that idea will never work. So you discard it. You say, yes, they're right, won't work. Creativity takes a lot of practice. You need to practice being creative. It's strange how as a society, we praise creativity. Oh man, that's so creative. We value creativity. We really value it. And yet, we seem to do as much as we can to stop it, to control the creative expression, unless it's profitable. I saw a little painting one time, and it said, maybe the real reason we're here is not to make a lot of money, not to get a lot of power, but to simply eat someone else's cooking and say it was good. Well, that may be one of the real reasons we are here. But your creativity and your creative expression is good whether or not it makes any money. Now, most of the time, it will turn out to make money because it will be something other people are interested in. So if you want to keep your creativity active, and it may have been passive for years and years and years, and you may have, you may be in your later years and say, oh, I lost my chance. No, you didn't. You just have to start again. Remember back when you were a kid, what did you dream about? Well, dream about it again. And now you have more experience and you know how to get there, whereas in the past when you were real young, you didn't know how to get there. And just remember that you can become that creative genius that you talk about others. That creative genius is still in you. And remember, success is sort of a relative term. As kids, we were taught to reach for success, taught to reach for the stars. We were taught to go ahead and go after whatever it is you want. What does this really mean? Well, success to one person could mean the same thing or the opposite for someone else. My mentor, years and years ago, Earl Nightingale, said, he defined success as the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. Progressive realization. He didn't say instant success, because there is not really such a thing as instant success, though people would like for you to believe it's instant. And I don't know why that is. But nobody wants you to see how much they had to work for the success that they have. I'm talking about movie stars. I'm talking about everybody. Everybody works really hard for that success. And there's the old joke about somebody comes up to a successful person and says, you're an overnight success. The guy says, well, if you consider overnight 20 years, I guess I am an overnight success. Well, success is defined by you, not someone else. This should be a revelation to you. You define your own success. No one else. No one else. Not a vote, not your bank account, not your happiness or your sadness. Man, some people are extremely successful at being sad, downright down and out. They're very successful at that. And you don't want to be that kind of success, I don't think. So define your own success, and then let's reach for it. Let's go for it. Now, remember, also, you can't change your parents. You had your parents, they had you. You can't change your parents. This is kind of a difficult truth to face as you get older, that you can't change your parents. They are who they are. They are where they were. They are who they were. They were because of what had impacted them. Years ago, generations ago maybe. You can't change your parents. Whether they approve of what you do or not, whether they approve of you or not, at some point in your life, it may not be yet, it may be a long time ago, it may be in the future, but at some point, what they approve of or don't approve of no longer matters. No longer matters. When you were growing up, their opinion meant everything to you. But pretty soon, you have your own ideas and your own ideals, and you've got to pay attention to those. Now, your parents, love them for bringing you into the world, and leave the rest at the door. Love your parents. They did the best they could with what they did. A lot of people say, well, my parents, if I had different parents, I would have been, no, don't go there. You are where you are, and you're not going to change it. All of the things that have ever happened to you, all the parents that you had, all the friends you had, all the mentors, all the teachers, you are where you are. They got you to where you are right now. So just leave it. You are where you are. The only person that you really have to face every morning is who? That's right. It's you. You've got to get up and you've got to look in that mirror and you got to face yourself. When you were younger, a lot younger, it felt like you had to please the entire world. You were very good. You were a people pleaser. And when you try to please everybody, this is a new truth, maybe brand new to you. When you try to please everybody, you wind up pleasing nobody. Now, does that rock your world? If you try to please everybody, you wind up not pleasing anyone. And the idea that you have to please the entire world, you really don't. What's the answer then? If you can't please everybody, how about pleasing yourself, doing what makes you happy, and then create the life that you want to live for yourself? Now this is big time. This is hard stuff for you. Do what makes you happy, and then create this life that you would like to live for yourself. If you see someone else living your life, there's an old joke about the codependent. The last moment of their life, they see someone else's life flash before their eyes. But we want your life to mean something. And if you see someone truly that you really love staring back at you every morning, that's the answer. If it makes you happy and you create the life you want to live for yourself, you'll see somebody every morning very happy and ready to go out and do whatever it is and live however they want to live. Now, that's not to turn your back on anyone. You will attract people to you into your life that want to live the same way. They want to live like you do. And nothing feels as good as something you do from your heart, from the depths of your heart, from your being, from what you love to do. There's really no amount of money, no amount of achievement, or external validation that will ever take the place of you when you do what you love. And the whole thing is follow your heart, and the rest of you will follow. Your head, everything else will follow. Follow what you really want to do. What do you want to do? That's where you got to make a decision. What do you want to do? And making a decision means cutting off other things. That's decision, not incision, decision. So you're going to find out what you want to do, and you're going to do that and cut off every other idea, every other choice. You're going to decide on what you want to do. You say, well, I'm retired, or I don't have a job yet, or I'm in the middle of a job, I can't change jobs. Yes, you can. You can do whatever it is you want to do. Now, keep it legal, but whatever it is, how you want to get, remember, the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. That's where we want you to go. Your potential is directly related to how well you know yourself. How well do you know yourself? Those who know themselves, well, they know how to do their strengths first, and they go where they want to go. They maximize their strengths. If you know yourself, and I know Shakespeare says it, to thine own self be true, but what we're talking about is know yourselves. Those who do not know themselves, and they avoid that work of looking inward. Now, this is tough work. And they live life by default, not by design. And they lack the ability, they lack it to create their own future. Living by default, whatever else everyone you want, what they want you to do, not what you want to do. Everyone who doubts you will always come back around. The kid who used to bully you will come and ask you for what? A job. The girl who didn't want to date you will call you back once she sees where you're headed. It always happens that way. Just focus on you. Stay true to what you believe in. And all the doubters will eventually come asking for your help. Your help. They want to be where you are. Focus on doing for you what you want to do. I'm George Flynn. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next time.